So a huge shout out to Landon, owner of CHL Lures. Follow him on Instagram and check out the description below for a discount. But I really like CH Lures because they're super affordable, as well as they have a really diverse range of colors and products. Soft plastics are one of the easiest ways to catch fish. It has the most realistic action without having to do anything. These things catch everything from trout to perch to papio to lai. So check these guys out on the website and try them out yourself. So let's take a closer look at some of these. Okay guys, so a company Waterfly reached out to me. They're a Chinese company that specializes in bags and backpacks, fanny packs, as well as waterproof gear. They sent me these waterproof socks, and the only reason I agreed to it is because I think you guys could benefit from this as well. If any of you guys use Farmer John wetsuits like I do, you know that your feet and your hands get really cold. This is a tip for kayaking in general. Don't wear too much cotton. Wear wool instead, because when wool gets wet, it doesn't soak the heat out away from your body like cotton does. These socks are made up of 3 different layers. The inside is wool to keep you warm. The middle is like a rubber so that it keeps the water out. And the outside layer is a sock. And you would think that 3 layers would be pretty thick, but it's a really thin sock actually. So thank you, Lisa from Waterfly. I wanted to take a little time and talk about spinning reels for kayak fishing. But here are three really good options for spinning reels if you're looking to get into kayak fishing. So depending on your budget, you can spend around $80 or you can spend about $280. So this video will help you decide whether to get a budget reel like the BG. Hopefully this will allow you to make a good decision on your purchase. Okay guys, so my father got me the Penn Slammer 3 for Christmas. It's a little too nice for me, so I'm gonna return it. You guys know how I lose things, so it's just a little too nice for me right now. But I wanted to do a review on this because I consider this one of the best kayak reels out there on the market. I really like this for kayaking because of the handle. A nice big handle to tackle big fish. the drag system, which is super powerful, as well as all the sealing involved so that it'll last a long time. So basically this video is comparing an $80 reel versus a $280 reel. I want to start off with the BG 500 saltwater spinning reel. So I'm not really going to go into too much detail on the BG since there's already a ton of reviews online for it. Check out Ish with Fish for a review on this reel. I'll leave the link in the description. This reel has a 5.7 to 1 gear ratio with a 22-pound max drag, and that's a ton for kayak fishing in general, but pretty much every situation you're going to come across, this will have enough line for it. And the line lay is really good on the BG. For an $80 reel, this line lays really well. I think that's from Daiwa just being a really reputable company for so long. They just know how to make reel spools. But this can tackle anything from rock fishing on charter boats, deep sea fishing, bottom bouncing for halibut, plugging for striped bass, or even trolling for salmon. Of course, the BG comes in multiple sizes, which is one of the reasons why this reel is so cool. It ranges anywhere from the 1500 size with 4.4 pounds of drag to an 8000 size, which has 33 pounds of drag. That's pretty insane for a spinning reel that costs $80. This reel just does what it needs to do. It's a workhorse. It'll get the job done. So this reel is pretty good looking. It's super reliable, smooth to reel, and the drag is extremely smooth as well. This is my first Daiwa. I've always been a Shimano guy, but this is the best budget reel you can buy in my opinion, for under $150. But anyways, this is the Penn Slammer 3 5500 spinning reel. Penn brought this back into production but made it lighter and stronger than the previous version. It's 22.4 ounces. The handle is extremely beautiful, and it's the first thing you notice of this reel. Extremely large, smooth, it spins nice and freely. It's quiet, and it gives you the leverage you need to pull up rockfish or fight those tuna. So the Penn Slammer 3 has an all aluminum body, which is CNC cut. That makes it extremely smooth, and it feels really sturdy. It doesn't have a lot of flex to it. It has brass gears, so it's smooth. Also extremely quiet, with a ratio of 5.6 to 1. This uses Penn's DuraDrag system, which gives it a ton of power. And it's the first time Penn has put this DuraDrag system in any of its spinning reels. This is the same drag as their offshore Penn International reels, which has about 40 pounds of max drag. This is good for boat fishing for bluefin tuna, yellowfin tuna, casting from shore for big game, surf fishermen, kayakers. The benefit of using spinning reels on the kayak is the ease of use, the versatility, as well as the castability. The downside is because of where the reel is on the rod, you can't rest the rod on the kayak to help you fight fish, unlike conventional setups. Just because the reel is on the bottom of the rod compared to the top. The Penn Slammer 3 has a ton of line capacity. It can hold 335 yards of 40-pound braid. There's plenty for anything on a kayak. If a fish can take more than 3 football fields of line from you, they deserve to live, in my opinion. The Penn Slammer 3 is fully sealed. Only thing you can't do is spin it underwater. You could even submerge it underwater. This is necessary when you're kayaking because all your stuff is going to go in the water at some point. Water will get in your reel. When you're washing down your reel, you don't want to worry about damaging your gear. Having your reel fail on the water while you're on the kayak is not fun. A reason why this reel is so amazing is the corrosion resistance. There is no corrosion from salt water. As long as you rinse it off after use, this will be an extremely reliable reel and last you a long time. Cheaper reels, you're gonna go through them every year, maybe 2 a year, depending on how hard you fish, what fish you go after. Basically, you get what you pay for, and something like this would last you years and years and years, even though it's 3 times as much, compared to something that's $80 that might last you only a couple years. For $270, this is a really premium quality product. It might be the best bang for your buck reel out there for kayak fishing, but you can decide that on your own. The BG can do everything that this does, but might not just last as long. The sealing isn't quite as good as the Penn Slammer 3. But overall, the BG doesn't have the seals and the drag system like the Penn does, but it's pretty reliable and I've never had any problems with it. So if you guys are interested in seeing more Penn saltwater fishing on the kayak, check out Isaac Brummagem on YouTube. I'll leave a link in the description below. If you want to see more on the BG, check out Ishwood Fish. I'll leave a link in the description below. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.